Hey everybody, welcome to Ray's Gym. Today I want to do some shoulders. I just did a shoulder press workout and I'm burning up in here. That's why I took my sweater off. I always have a sweater on. So I got my adjustable dumbbells here I'm be using. They go from 5 pounds to 90 pounds. So, just like anything else, I want to warm up. So first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to warm up with some 20s, with 20 pounds. My feet will be just a few inches apart, knees slightly bent, shoulders back, so it comes straight up. So, it may look like that my hands are coming forward, but actually I just have my arms bent just a little bit. The reason why you want to bend your arms just a little bit, that way it takes it straight off your elbow. If my arm is straight out, then you're going to put all that resistance on that elbow and you're going to be grinding your elbow joints up. We don't want to do that. So I'll bend my arms just a little bit. But this part, and it still comes straight up and down, it's just this part of my forearm is bent to keep the strain off my elbow. So it may look like on video that I'm coming forward, but I'm not. So I'm gonna do one more light warm up to 20. All right. So if I keep my feet close together, my knees slightly bent, that's going to help keep some of the pressure off your lower back. Standing up straight, pull my shoulders back, so it'll help keep the pressure off my upper back. So basically what you're doing is you're putting your body into this natural position. So if you ever look at a picture, a side shot of like the human skeleton, where they have the natural slope in the lower back, basically what you're doing, you're putting your body in a natural position, to the strongest position. So I'm not putting weight on my lower back, I'm not putting weight on my upper back. My spine, my whole skeletal structure is supporting the weight. And that's what we want. If you start to feel weight on your joint or in your back or someplace like that, you're doing something wrong. You need to stop and reevaluate yourself and fix what you're doing so that you don't hurt yourself. So I'm gonna move up to 30s now. My shoulders are still a little tight from my shoulder press workout. So 30s. So one thing I always talk about is listen to your body. So I already did a workout of shoulder press. So obviously I'm a little fatigued from that. So normally with this particular movement, I would usually go to 50 pounds. And then I sit up there and that's my workout. So I could feel myself already getting kind of tired. And I could probably do 50s, but it probably wouldn't be very effective. So I'm already kind of tired. I might get exhausted a little too fast and not hold my form. So what I'm going to do is go to 40s and probably just stay at 40s. Now, if 40s are a little too light, then I'll just slow down. So I'll slow my reps down, use time resistance, since I'm not using a whole lot of weight resistance. So, because I can feel myself already getting fatigued a little bit. And shoulder press. All right. So 40s. Alright, so that felt pretty good. I felt good and solid. So I'm gonna stick with 40s. So now this is my workout weight. You always gotta find your workout weight. So everything I just did before that was just warm up. Now I'm working out. Now do at least 2 more sets of 40s, maybe 3, depends how I feel. And so this will be my workout. This is what you want to do. When I mention your workout weight, you got to find that weight that you could train with. That's how you're going to build that muscle with consistent heavy weight. Not doing a bunch of warm up and then 1 set of heavy and you walk away and you're done. Well, a lot of people do that at the gym with all the different exercises. They do 1 set of heavy and they're done and walk away. That's not what you want. You want to keep pumping that weight. So I'm going to wait till my breathing, catch up my breathing a little bit. I do like to shake out a little bit in between sets. Keep yourself loose. All right, I think I'm good. All right. All right. Another set of 40. Feel good. So one thing I'm not doing is I'm not using momentum. I keep my body nice and straight, nice and solid. I'm not moving my body and using momentum. I come up, I come down and stop, and I come up again. Stop, come up again. Don't use momentum. If you have to use momentum, you're probably going too heavy and you're not isolating that muscle. It's all about isolating the muscle. Another thing I'm doing as well is I'm not wasting too much time between sets. A lot of people will go to the gym, do a set, grab their phone and sit on it for 10, 15 minutes at a time and just not doing anything. They're not even breathing hard. They're not even getting their body temperature up. They're not even pumping up their muscle at all. You want to keep your heart rate up. You want to keep your body temperature up. You want to keep blood and oxygen flowing in that muscle. So all I'm doing right now is catching my breath. Once I catch my breath, then I'll do another set. And not be playing around, talking and bullshitting, what you see a lot of people do with their buddies, not getting anything done. That's why I was trained by myself. I've been training by myself for years and years. Never had a partner. go for set number 3. Feels good. That's pretty good. Whew. My last rep felt a little bit sloppy because I'm getting tired. I can feel myself starting to fatigue a little bit. And when you start to fatigue and you can't hold your form anymore, other parts of your body wants to help out. So your body will just kind of naturally take over and want to help out that muscle. So you may feel yourself start to swing just a little bit, even though you're trying not to, but it's just because you're starting to fall out of position. And your body's going to do what it has to do to help you out. So I felt that like the last rep or two where I started to fall out of position a little bit. So when that happens, I could drop the weight down a few pounds, or I could do another set, but I'm only going to do like 3 or 4 reps instead of 6 or 7. I kind of lost count there in the last set, how many I was doing. But so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk the rack. So what I mean by walking the rack is, imagine yourself at a gym, you have a rack of weights, and you start, so what I'm going to do is start with 40, 30, and then 20. And then my second set will be 30, 20, and then 10. And I'm not keeping track of reps at all. I'm just going to go until I feel fatigue, until I start to lose my form. And keep going and keep going. This is what I mean about killing your workouts. This part right here. Even though I did the heavy weight, well, I'm not done yet. Now I'm going to start doing the lightweight as well. If it's too light, what I'm going to do is go slow. I'm going to work the negative. So you're still working that muscle. You're not always working the muscle going up, but I'm also going to be working going down. Nice, controlled, slow movements. Still working that muscle. And it hurts. Doing these hurt. And it's very tiring. It takes the wind out of you. But this is what you got to do. You got to push. And this is what kills you right here. This is what separates you from everybody else right here. So I'm gonna try to do at least three reps of 40. Whew, man. All right, here we go. Yep. 4. All right. Now I'm gonna switch over to 30s. 30s. Lord. So when you do these breakdowns like this, Come up with your own combinations. Play around, whatever thing works for you. I like to do 10-pound drops. That's more effective. A lot of times, if I'm already tired, 5-pound drop is still not enough. So 5 pounds, if you're already exhausted, still feels heavy. So 10 pounds is better, so we can still control the weight and still work and still get a good pump. So come up with your own combinations. This is just what I like to do. It works for me. So what I'm gonna do next is start with 30, 20, and then 10. Sometimes I don't like to go too light though, because at some point when your muscles are really pumped up, your arms just want to fly out because all that blood and oxygen is pushing that muscle. It wants to just come straight up. And so I'm gonna do 10s, but the 10s may be too light. I'm not even feel it. It's just like doing nothing, just like air. And then at that point, sometimes I feel like I'm just grinding my shoulders down, just moving my joints. It's just too much. I feel like I'm grinding my shoulders, and I don't want to do that. What you gotta keep in mind is how flexible your shoulder is. Your shoulder, forward, backwards, sideways, up, down. That ball joint you have in there is there's so many different ways to move it. There's so many different ways to injure it as well. And so I can go too light, but also if I'm just grinding that joint away, I don't want to do that because now the weight's not really on my muscle anymore. I'm just moving my joint and not much else. So you got to keep that in mind as well. Listen to your body. You start to feel pain in your joints, you need to stop. All right, so 30s. Last one. Oh man. Tens. That hurt. So that's how you do a side delt workout. Listen to your body. Stand up straight, shoulders back, knees bent, feet close together. Don't use momentum. Keep your head up. Don't waste time between sets. And just kill it. That's how you do it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you learned something. Always give 100%. You take care, and we'll see you again soon. Have a good night.